Dear students, in this video we will have a discussion on phenols and its properties. Phenols are organic compounds containing at least one OH group, and that OH group is attached directly to the benzene ring, as you can see here. And the simplest hydroxy derivative of benzene is phenol, and it is commonly called carbolic acid. It is C6H5OH. Phenols are classified into mono, di, tri or polyhydric phenols, and depending on whether they contain 1, 2, or 3 or more hydroxyl groups. For example, if there is only one OH group, then it is called a monohydric phenol, like a phenol, orthocresol, etc. And if there are two OH groups, then it is called dihydric phenol, benzene 1,2-diol, benzene 1,3-diol, which is commonly known as resorcinol, hydroquinone, etc. This is actually quinol, and the keto form is hydroquinone. Then if there are three OH groups, then it is called a trihydric phenol. For example, pyrogalol, benzene 1,2,4-triol, etc. And next is the preparation of phenols. There are different methods by which we can prepare phenol. The first one is from benzene or benzene sulfonic acid. That is benzene when sulfonated with sulfuric acid, fuming sulfuric acid, you will get benzene sulfonic acid, C6H5SO3H, which when made alkaline or treated with sodium hydroxide, will get sodium benzene sulfonate. That is the sodium salt of benzene sulfonic acid. Again, when treated with sodium hydroxide, that is heated with molten sodium hydroxide, we get sodium phenoxide, and this on acidification will give you phenol. The second method is from chlorobenzene, and this is also known as dose process. So chlorobenzene, when heated with sodium hydroxide at 623 Kelvin and 300 atmosphere pressure, will get sodium phenoxide, which upon acidification will give phenol. And next is from cumene or isopropyl benzene, and this is the most common method used in the industry for the production of phenol. So cumene is prepared from benzene by Friedel-Crafts alkylation between benzene and propylene or propene. Okay, so benzene plus propene in presence of Friedel-Crafts catalyst like FeCl3 or phosphoric acid H3PO4 will give you cumene or isopropyl benzene. Cumene is easily oxidized in presence of air to form cumene hydroperoxide. Now when cumene hydroperoxide treated with aqueous acid will give you phenol and acetone. So this process accounts for 80% of the total world production of phenol. Here the byproduct is acetone, which is also a valuable product. Next is the chemical properties of phenols. The most important property of phenol to be discussed is the acidity of phenols. Phenols are fairly acidic in nature, and they form phenoxide ions on reacting with alkali metals and also with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. They are more acidic than alcohols, but less acidic than carboxylic acids. Why phenols are more acidic? It is mainly due to the delocalization of the negative charge in the benzene ring. Here you can see the resonance structures of phenol. Due to this charge delocalization, the oxygen acquires a partial positive charge. So when oxygen acquires a positive charge, this proton is less strongly held to the oxygen. That means it can easily give off that proton to form the phenoxide ion. And easily donating a proton means it is more acidic. But this type of resonance stabilization is not possible in alcohols. Why? Because in alcohols there are no pi bonds for the delocalization of the charge. And hence we can say that phenols are more acidic than alcohols. Phenol, when treated with any alkali hydroxide, phenol is easily dissociated to form the phenoxide ion, and the equilibrium lies towards the right. because the phenoxide ion formed is more stabilized than phenol. Now let's see why. Now here you can see the resonance structures of phenol, and the bottom image shows the resonating structures of the phenoxide ion. In phenol, you can see a partial positive charge on the oxygen and the negative charge is being delocalized over the ring. But in phenoxide ion, there is no charge separation, but also there is delocalization of charge over the ring. So when it comes to phenol, there are a positive charge and a negative charge. Or we can say that it is a dipolar structure. So when there occurs a charge separation, its stability will be less. That is, within the same molecule, we can see a positive charge and a negative charge. When such dipolar structures occurs, the stability will be less, and hence we can say that phenol molecule is less resonance stabilized than phenoxide ion. Because in phenoxide ion there is no charge separation, but there is a delocalization of the charge over the ring. So the phenoxide ion is more resonance stabilized than phenol, and this favors the ionization of phenol with the release of proton to form phenoxide ion. And also these kind of resonance stabilization found both in phenol and phenoxide ion is not possible in an alcohol or alkoxide ion due to the absence of pi bonds, and therefore phenols are more acidic than alcohols. Now let's see the effect of substituents on the acidity of phenols. The presence of electron withdrawing groups like NO2, CN, CHO, COOH, etc. increases the acidity of phenols because there will be greater charge distribution or charge delocalization through negative resonance effect or negative mesomeric effect. So electron withdrawing groups will increase the delocalization of the negative charge over the ring through -M or -R effect. At the same time, phenols with an electron releasing groups are less acidic because when more electron releasing groups are there, they will intensify or concentrate the charge and thereby decreasing the acid strength through positive mesomeric or resonance effect. So when more charge is intensified at a particular position, then the release of the proton will be difficult to form the phenoxide ion, and hence it decreases the acid strength of the phenol. So you can see the order. Para-nitrophenol is more acidic than phenol, which is more acidic than para-cresol. Now among the electron withdrawing groups, for example, consider the case of nitrophenols. So among nitrophenols, para-nitrophenol and orthonitrophenol are more acidic than metanitrophenol. So here you can see the resonance structures of para-nitrophenol. The dispersal of the negative charge expanding to the nitro group also. That is, the dispersal of the negative charge is not only over the benzene ring, but it also spreads out to the nitro group in the para position. Same is the case if the nitro group is on the ortho position also. Okay. That means it stabilizes the phenoxide ion more. But in the case of metanitrophenol, the negative charge is not dispersed over the nitro group. So this makes ortho and para-nitrophenol more acidic than metanitrophenol. So the most acidic is para-nitrophenol, followed by orthonitrophenol, and the least acidic is metanitrophenol because of the difference in the dispersal of the negative charge. If the number of electron withdrawing groups increases, then the acid strength of the phenols also increases. For example, 2,4,6-trinitrophenol is more acidic than 2,4-dinitrophenol, which is more acidic than ortho or para-nitrophenols, which is more acidic than phenol. On the contrary, when the number of electron releasing groups increases, lesser will be the acidity. Orthocresol or 2-methylphenol, this will be more acidic than 2,6-dimethyl phenol. Now we'll move on to the reactions of the aromatic ring. Phenols readily undergo electrophilic aromatic substitution, and the hydroxyl group is an ortho-para directing group. That means it directs the incoming group to ortho and para positions in the ring, because these positions become electron rich due to the resonance effect caused by the OH group. For example, during nitration, when phenol is treated with dilute HNO3, we will get a mixture of ortho and para nitrophenol. At the same time, when it is treated with concentrated nitric acid, all the three positions, that is 2 ortho and 1 para position, become filled. So you will get 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. This is also known as picric acid. Next is sulfonation. Phenol will react with concentrated sulfuric acid to form a mixture of ortho and para phenol sulfonic acids. At room temperature, the ortho isomer predominates, while the para isomer is a major product at a higher temperature. Next is halogenation. Phenols readily undergo halogenation. Unlike benzene, benzene also undergo halogenation, but it takes place only in the presence of Lewis acid like FeCl3 or FeBr3, etc. But phenols easily undergo halogenation even in the absence of Lewis acid. And again, this is due to the highly activating effect of the OH group attached to the benzene ring. So phenol easily undergo bromination. So phenol, when treated with bromine water, that is bromine in aqueous medium, will give 2,4,6-tribromophenol. But when phenol is treated with bromine in a non-aqueous medium like CCl4 or CHCl3, these two are solvents of low polarity. So when treated with bromine in CHCl3 or CCl4, you will get a mixture of orthobromophenol and para-bromophenol, para being the major product. So we have seen the preparation and some chemical properties of phenols.